Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. You probably stumbled across this under a topic that says action figures or action figure reviews. If you're into that sort of thing and you like the content you see, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know when I post new content. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come at you with another figure review. Now, it's not going to be the NECA Krang review I promised a couple weeks ago. I feel like this figure is a little better and probably more of a banger of a video. It is the Mezco 112 Collective Deluxe Steelbox Edition of Wolverine. Now, I was able to pick this up at my local comic shop, which is Lemon Juice McGee's Comic Cavalcade here in Somerset, Kentucky. I picked it up for around 150 bucks retail. This figure is an absolute banger. It comes with so many accessories and so many options for a display. It's got near 10 head sculpts, many different sets of hands, including bone claw hands, hands without the claws. It has different belt options. I mean, it's definitely a banger of a figure. It does have a light-up Sentinel base, which I'll show you guys as well, which I feel is the star of the show with this figure. That said, let's punch in and let's get started with this review. Okay guys, starting off, we have the steel box for the Mezco 112 Steelbox Edition of Wolverine. Top of the box, pretty good artwork. It looks like maybe a Jim Lee style from the 90s. Pretty good picture of Wolverine. Of course, here in the top corner, you've got the Mezco 112 Collective logo, Marvel logo, X-Men logo, things like that. Top of the box, you'll see some more Wolverine artwork with a slashing effect, another Mezco logo. Again, you'll get the X-Men logo and the Mezco logo again. You look at the back, of course, you've got the warning. You've got another X-Men picture with some transposed art from, you know, the front and the back. Here's the barcode for those of you that are interested. And down here, we've got some of the legalese and the Mezco logo again. Box is pretty cool again. Steel box. Pretty remarkable. But this box is absolutely loaded with things, and we'll get to those. Okay, guys, the first thing out of the box I'm going to show you is the Wolverine figure himself. If you look here, it is wearing his first appearance mask. That's the mask it'll come with out of the box. Come down, you can see the spandex work on the suit's pretty remarkable. It does have the shoulder pads like he had in the 90s. This is, of course, the yellow and gold suit, iconic. The shoulder pads are articulated to a point to get him into some decent poses. It does have the standard Mezco articulation. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, things like that. Now, this figure can get into some really good poses because of the suit being spandex. If you go back, turn around, take a look at him here, the suit is stitched together and permanently attached. But yeah, I mean, pretty basic Mezco articulation, so I'm not going to go through it with you guys. But yeah, it's a pretty good figure out of the box. Let's go ahead and I'll show you everything he comes with. Now, inside said steel box, you will find 2 trays worth of things. The first thing you'll find is several head sculpts. You'll have a slightly angry head sculpt, a somber head sculpt that are unmasked, a sneering head sculpt, a raged out head sculpt, another somber head sculpt in the mask. You get this nifty battle damaged head here, and another sneering first appearance head. Also, for the unmasked effect, you do get the hood that you can slip around the collar of the figure. Coming down, you get closed-fisted clawed hands, closed-fisted bone claw hands, open clawed hands, and a plethora of other different hands that are open. Also, you get this pointing hand here. You get a 90s style red belt with a gold belt buckle. And it also comes with another belt buckle that you can put on there that's an X that looks a little more like the one from the animated series. You come down here, you do get a Sentinel eyeball that he can hold for photography effects. You get several clear acrylic slashing effects here too. Just a ton of different stuff in the first tray that you can use to display this figure. Now, also inside the box, you will see a standard Mezco base for the figure, another acrylic X-type slashing effect that you can just slip the sets of claws into, and it kind of looks like the Berserker barrage move he did in the X-Men vs. Street Fighter or Marvel vs. Capcom games. It does have a place for the flight pole. It also has this big domed area over here that something goes in that I'm going to show you here in a moment. Now I'm going to pan down and show you guys what does go in that domed area in the other tray. It is the light up Sentinel base for this figure. Now Mezco hasn't done this with many of their figures or any of them as far as I know. But there is an on-off switch on the bottom of this, and when you press this button, it brings this Sentinel to life, or what's left of it, because it looks like Wolverine's taking this big boy down and he is short-circuiting. It's got the LED in the eyeball that flashes, the other LED is red, and the chest fades in and out. But if you pan out and look at this entire package, it does look like Wolverine has taken down this figure, and you're next. But if you look here also is my favorite head that goes on this figure, and that's the battle damaged head. You can actually see parts of Wolverine's adamantium skull here. And here's the Sentinel eyeball I was talking about in the box that does plug onto the claws. You can also plug it into the eye hole on the Sentinel, but I don't know why you would, because the empty socket looks way better. Guys, thanks for coming to the channel and checking out the review we did today on the Mezco 112 Collective Steelbox Edition of Wolverine. Now, if X-Men collecting is your thing, this is probably going to be your Wolverine figure. It does have a lot of head sculpt display options, as we covered. It does have a lot of different hands. There's just so much you can do with it on a shelf or with figure photography that it is a not miss figure, and I feel like it'll be a Mezco grail for a lot of people down the road. Guys, if you enjoyed the content today, like I said in the beginning of the video, hit that like button, leave some comments, hit that notification bell so you know when I post something new. Also, check out my community posts. I do those from time to time to preview these videos, or just in general show you the progress of the toy room behind me or what I've got in my collection this week. I feel like toy haul videos may slow down a little bit towards the end of the year as Christmas is coming up, some holiday things, so I have some shopping for family members to do, things like that. So I'm not going to be spending as much money on the collection, which is understandable with holiday season coming up. Guys, I hope you're staying safe out there. I hope you're finding everything you want on the hunt for your collection, and I hope you're getting those grails in. I will see you later. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this day.